We recognize that, you saw that number of like 207. There have been reports that there are foreign people coming to Guam's waters, grabbing way too many of these shells, and just putting them in a sack and taking them out. We also don't want that, right? And I know our agriculture people work really hard to make sure that that doesn't happen. But we do want to prevent that. But at the same time, we want to ensure that all the practitioners of this tradition are enabled to keep on doing that, to pass that down to future generations. So if we look at this as an opportunity to work with NOAA and ask them, how do we agree with you that this is an endangered species and create a permit that will allow a certain amount in a certain region, a certain number, so that we can help to do all of the things that we are doing, cultivating them, putting them, and be able to issue something, because this is the thing that killed me. Because Greg Pangolina, that picture of Greg Pangolina, used to work with my dad at Public Works, and he carves beautiful necklaces out of the shells. And I mean, the people who do these are passing it down. Let's say somebody passes away and they pass it down to their child, and some customs officer is going to take that away. We need to do something about that. And I'm telling you, if we don't think strategically about this, and we just say, please don't do it, they're going to do it anyways. So we've got to think smart. How do we do this? So what if we propose that we could have NOAA issue certificates that are recognized by all of the customs agencies that grandfathers in all of the Sinahi and all of the things that we have already created to date, so they can't go back, because they won't be able to tell. They said in the rule, I read it, they can't tell if it's new or if it's old or if it's, right? So we have them issue those certificates. So if you're going to travel and you're going to have a necklace, you're going to have one of these. And nowadays, it could be a QR code issued by NOAA that you could just show it to the customs officer. I have the right to have this. And that would take care of grandfathering in the ones that we have. And then lean into it with NOAA. Go, yes, it's, we're going to have an endangered species designation, but we also need to include permits that will allow us within that to then continue to practice, continue to find ways to bring back the giant clams. I remember, diving in Palau, they're incredible. They're amazing when they get up to those sizes. I've never seen them that big in Guam's waters, and we would be blessed to be able to do that. But I just am saying that one of the things that I'm looking at is I'm being realistic and promising people an exemption in this Congress with 540 people that could care less about what happens on Guam is not a realistic solution. We've got to be smarter than that. We've got to think, how do we do it? How do we lean into it? And how do we create a specialized permit for certain people on Guam, Department of Agriculture could get a designation that they would then certify the people that were allowed to harvest, allowed to trade, allowed to handle within the regulations. We could say within the laws of Guam, etc. We could work out the details. But I just wanted to sort of propose that for you, because absolutely, I am in the fight 1,000%. But I am in the fight to win it. I'm not in the fight to just say that I'm going to stand by you. I know how the federal government thinks. It's tough. And if we plead to them, it's not going to make a difference. We've got to be smart in how we do this. We've got to figure out a way that accommodates what they're trying to do, which is ensure that there's giant clams of the endangered species type that's around for future generations, but at the same time, ensure that our people, our culture, are able to continue to do something which has had such a beautiful renaissance in the last 20, 30 years. So that's just my thought. I'm around, I'm available for questions and stuff, but I just wanted to thank you all, and thank you to everybody who made these incredible presentations. Thank you.